Welcome to MBJ's Reflection with Jay. You know, I love doing podcasting because I realized that in podcasting, that's when I'm able to actually get out of my head. I've been a creative my entire life. And sometimes as the creator, it's one of the loneliest places, I think, like on the planet, because you have all of these thoughts, you have all of these visions, and you are so ignited and on fire and inspired by like everything. And then you share it because of your excitement that is in your heart, only to be met with someone who projects their own doubts or their own fears or their own insecurities, their own stuff, y'all. And it took me a long time to get to a point where I actually understood that it wasn't necessarily that my ideas weren't good. It wasn't necessarily that people didn't adopt them. It wasn't that my ideas are going to shift the world. It's not that wasn't true. It was that message was for me. So if you are like me and you identify as a creative trailblazer and you are out here trying to find your way, this reflection is just for you. So I have the honor to have on a fellow podcaster, Ronald Lee Jr. from Minding My Creative Business. He has a wonderful platform where he teaches creatives how to do just that, mind their creative businesses. He, a fellow creator himself, has learned how to put a process and a procedure on the creative process now.
These time blocks for you to be able to maximize productivity so you can be more efficient is you want to limit distractions. So you might want to put your phone somewhere else, right? You may want to limit how many tabs you got open on your desktop, right? You want to just limit distractions. You might want to put your phone on silent or whatever the case may be so that things aren't distracting you and encouraging you to procrastinate.
For all my creatives out here, and if you are too like me and like, okay, I have to have like a smidge of ADHD. I have to because I got to. If you identify with that, he helps with those processes and actually helps us creatives really formulate our thoughts and put things in practice, and we show up the way that we want to show up and get out of our head. You know what I mean? Because oftentimes we're our worst enemy and our worst critic because we then start to project our fears onto ourselves, and then we become stagnated and we don't move. So in this new season of just being bold and being brave and being the most authentic self that I can possibly be, I think is fitting that we start these reflections with the podcast. So